Hi guys, and welcome again to another installment of Twisted Vapour. So today's video we are looking at this. This is the brand new geekvape Zeus Dual RTA. So without further ado, let's dive on down. We'll take a look in the box, we'll come back up top, we'll give this thing a vape, and I'll let you know my final thoughts and where to get it for yourself. So without further ado guys, let's do it. So let's take a look then at the geekvape Zeus Dual RTA, and as you can see she is sat up top showing off her goodness. If we have a look around the box then guys, we have the geekvape little hologram logo there, we have Zeus Dual RTA wrote there, another little hologram there, and again Zeus Dual RTA wrote at the bottom there. On the underside we do have a little description there, as well as the hologram for the scratch and check. And we have Dual RTA wrote up there in silver with Zeus there as well. Get in the box, we just lift off this lovely little plastic lid. And if we have a little look in this side first, we do get our spare glass, which is 4mm in capacity. There's our spare glass. We also have a nice bag full to the brim of goodies. We have a 810 drip tip, we do have a 510 drip tip, we have an 810 to 510 adapter, we get two lovely little coils, we get our little tool, load of seals and gaskets, and a couple of screws. So what we're going to do then guys is we're going to open this up and we're going to take out the two coils. They're the coils we are going to be using. So we'll just take out the coils here, and then we'll put this back in there. We lift up the actual tank then guys, we're able then to pull out this whole section, which that will then allow us to get to our user manual and our little envelope that we like getting. So the user manual guys, usual geekvape style, very nicely written, well illustrated, usual geekvape manual there. In the envelope then guys, we are going to get, just pull it out here like so, we are going to get a little geekvape purchase information card. We're going to get a Zeus Dual RTA card with all the other colours options available, as well as their Facebook and their Instagram addresses, and we're also going to get a little warning card. So let's take a look then at the geekvape Zeus Dual RTA. So as you can see, it doesn't look like very much has changed, but the main change has been on the deck. So let's take a look then at the sizes of this then, shall we? So from top to bottom, not including the 810 drip tip there, we are looking at 39.29mm, and our diameter we are looking at 25.55. So there is our sizes then guys. So starting from the top, we do have a removable 810 drip tip, which is in there quite nice and snug, but it is removable. We can then pop in our drip tip like so, and it is in there nice and snug. We do have top fill system, we just give it a little turn like so, and the top cap does come off with a nice big O-ring on top there, and we do have two very nice filling ports. We do also have the adjustable airflow collar, which we can remove, and so for ease of cleaning we do have a very nice O-ring there as well, giving it that little bit of resistance, and it is very nice. Moving a bit further down then guys, we just put the lid back on here like so. Moving a bit further down, we do have our 4mm capacity glass, and at the bottom here we do have Zeus laser etched into the, well, engraved into the base here. At the bottom we do have Zeus, and we also have designed by geekvape, as well as our little protruding 510 pin. So to open this up, we just give it a little twist like so, like this. And then if we want to remove the glass, we just put our finger into the chimney and we are able to remove our glass for ease of cleaning. We do have a very nice big chunky O-ring there at the top. Inside, guys, we do have very nice threading going on inside the chimney piece here, and we also have a slight bit of doming going on, which always helps to improve the overall flavour. Very nice. Put the glass back on, guys. It's a simple case of just popping it back on like so. And away you go. So let's take a look at the actual deck then. As you can see, we do have a very nice chunky O-ring around the bottom there for our glass, and we also have our postless dual coiled deck. Now the airflow on this one, guys, goes down along the sides of the tank. As people already know, it is a top airflow system, so it goes from the top all the way down the side of the actual tank chimney piece, back up and through. So it's got a slight little ramp as well, so you want your coils to be positioned around about here, which you'll see in a moment, because we are going to coil this up in a moment. So you want your coils to be sat around here. As the airflow comes down, it comes up and goes up this little slope here, so you want them around about there, just on the tippy toes of the top of this little shaft here. So as long as you've got it about here, you're going to get maximum airflow for that dual coil. We also have a very nice little juice well there and a little juice well there. We put our cotton down into there. There is a little reservoir that goes a bit further down as well, where our cotton can sit to allow the juice to soak through there. So that's enough babbling on about what this tank looks like and how it's built. So let's get a coil in this and actually build it. Okay guys, so that was an up close and personal look there then at the brand new one from geekvape, the geekvape Zeus Dual RTA. So we have it sat on the super black kit at 75 watts with the airflow wide open. The juice we're using today is my personal favourite, which is strawberry slush from Sussex Vapour. Link will be down in the description below. Let's give this thing a vape then, shall we? And then we'll move on to our pros and our cons, and then I'll tell you at the end where you can go and get this lovely RTA for yourself. Let's go. Absolutely phenomenal amount of flavour. We'll get to that, but we'll get to that. Phenomenal. Right, let's move on to our pros and our cons then. So our first pro of the day is, you're probably already going to know what I'm going to say, it is an RTA. So the fact that it's an RTA and I can put my own build in there, that is a massive pro in my book. The second big pro I have for this tank is the fact that we can remove our A10s. The whole point of being able to remove your A10, it means you can customise your mod to your personal taste, and I love that. I love being able to put on my own tips and things. So the fact that it's got a removable A10 is also a massive pro. Another big pro I have for this is the top airflow. Now the airflow on this is really nice. It's nice and smooth, it's consistent, it doesn't sound like a wind tunnel. It's fantastic guys. I really like the airflow on this RTA. The next big pro I have for it is there is zero leaking. This thing is leak proof, and I absolutely adore that fact. the fact that this does not leak is 110% a massive pro. So our next pro we have is the whole way it breaks down for ease of cleaning. I love the way you can strip it right down, take off your airflow or your airflow ring, take your tip off, take your top off, take your bottom half off, strip it all the way down so you can give it a good thorough clean. I like that. So that's a nice little pro there. The next pro I have is the size of the juice filling ports that we have up here at the top. They are nice and big, people. There is no issue with any size bottle that you have in terms of filling this up. It's very, very nice. It's very, very nice. Sticking to the top there as well, I also like the top cap as well, the way how it's just a turn and off it comes. It's no threading, no screws, just push it on, turn it, done. I really like this top cap, I really, really do. It makes it quick to fill and quick to put back on, and that is a massive pro in my book. The next one I have is the build quality. Well, it's geekvape, so geekvape are no stranger to making anything good, really. They're no strangers to it. They know what they're doing, and they'll always make a good, fantastic product, and this is no different. Now, the original Zeus was really, really nice, and I thoroughly enjoyed using it. But this, with it being a dual coil version, and you can put a single coil in there if you wish, ticks all the boxes. It kicks its bigger brother's ass by far. It's really, really nice. So the whole build quality and the way it is, I really, really like it. The next big pro I have for this is the fact that it came with a big bag of goodies. We had quite a lot of things in one small little package there. Not many companies do that, and for geekvape to include 2 really nice braided coils, as well as, you know, spur drip tips and all your O-rings and things, yeah, that is a nice pro, and I really, really like that. I really do. I like the fact that we got a nice big bag of goodies. But our biggest pro, the biggest pro of them all, it's got to be the biggest pro of the year, is the flavour. The flavour that you get from this RTA. It's like drinking the bottle of juice. It is absolutely fantastic. It is so mouth-watering. It wicks up perfectly. Once you've got it right, mind, it does wick up perfectly, and you are getting a really full, fresh hit from your e-juice, and you are getting a nice amount of vapour production as well. Let's have one more vape, as I'm talking about the flavour and I fancy it now, so let's have a vape. Look at it. Look at it. It's got so much cloud. It's unbelievable. But the flavour does not diminish. The flavour is so fresh and crisp. It's like your very first vape every time, and it's beautiful. It really, really, really is. It is absolutely beautiful, and that has got to be its biggest pro. So, that's all our little pros out the way. Let's move on to our cons, because there are 1 or 2. They're mainly subjective, but they're there. So our first little con is the wicking. The wicking on this can be slightly tricky, just like the original. But once you've got that nailed and you've actually got the wicking perfect, oh, you're going to be in heaven. You really, really are. That's my first con. So the second con I have for this as well is it drinks. This thing drinks. I filled this up to the brim literally just before we started this review, and I have had a couple of vapes off this, and as you can see, she is drinking the juice. She does drink. So the fact that it drinks a lot of juice as well is a little bit of a con. There is one more con I have as well, the fact that it didn't come with a bubble glass. The fact that you can actually get a bubble glass for this RTA and it wasn't included, a little bit of a con in my book there. So we've only got 3 little cons there, guys. No bubble glass, the fact that the wicking's a little bit of a pain, and it does drink quite a fair bit of juice. But again, like I said, they're just subjective. If you're looking for a proper con in terms of the way it's built or the way you use it, there isn't any. Once you've got your wicking sorted, everything else is not really relevant. The flavour you get, the vapour you get, is just phenomenal. It really, really does give a really enjoyable vaping experience, and I have had nothing but an absolute pleasure using this RTA. And to be honest with you, I think geekvape has officially nailed the best RTA out there right now for flavour, because this thing gives you flavour like you wouldn't believe. So yeah, I am very impressed with this RTA. Very impressed. Very impressed, actually. Very impressed. So, if you want this lovely RTA for yourself, then head over to eSig1. They currently have them in stock for $27.99, and they do have them all in the colours available as well. So, get over to eSig1 and go and pick yourself one up today. And until the next one, guys, see you again. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, guys, and why not subscribe for more, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll never miss out on our latest video. Until then, guys, I will catch you again in the next review.